Hello, my name is Chris and I will review the 2017 Nissan Sentra Nismo edition. I have always found Sentra to be one of the worst designs in its class for the last 15 years, and the Nismo team really worked a lot to make this car look acceptable. They must be given credit. I think the Nismo looks okay. There are missing a few items, for example, an independent rear suspension and a recent interior. Despite this, Nissan managed to make the suspension feel pretty good on the road as long as there aren't too many bumps. The trunk is big and a pass-through is staggered, and that makes loading winter tires more of a chore. Rear passengers have plenty of room and comfort, but no vents or plugs. The cost saving is evident. The seats are covered in a soft suede-like material, very comfortable. In front, the same story, lots of space and an easy-to-use environment. The dials in the dash are huge, easy to consult. The steering wheel is half suede, a joy to hold, more difficult to detail than leather though. The front seats are bolstered, though not totally uncomfortable. Nissan did a good job. No climate control is an understandable cost cut. However, no CarPlay or Auto is simply unacceptable. What was Nissan thinking? 6 airbags and low on driving aids, the Sentra does well in a crash according to the IIHS, with demerits for headlights and child latch ease of use, things of lesser importance. Inside, Sentra is not loud on the highway, and the plastic rattles are a no-cost option on this tester. Sentra, unimpressive in appearance and specs, drove surprisingly well, eager to go fast and not overpowered to lose your license, well balanced. It is a user-friendly interior that makes it a competent daily driver. The fun 1.6-liter turbo makes 188 horsepower and 177 pounds of torque, nervous and fun to rev out. The manual transmission is sporty with short throws, and the clutch has an aggressive bite point, making city driving inelegant. It does 9.3 in the city and 7.3 liters on the highway, premium recommended. Important to remember, Sentras are reliable, and this Nismo is available with a CVT. Here are my thoughts on the road. Hello car lovers, today Ross brings me the 2017 Nissan Sentra Nismo with a nice 6-speed manual. A few thoughts about this car. First of all, this is the budget entry sporty car if you want. So you just finished school, or you make maybe $25-ish an hour and you want something sporty, you want a warranty, but you don't want it to ruin the bank. Well, this could very well be your car. Is it better than any of its rivals? I'm not sure, but it's also less expensive than all its rivals. Let's talk a little bit about what works in this car. Well, the engine transmission is a really good thing. Ross remarked that he enjoys, in fact, the whole drivetrain, and he finds the suspension is set up class appropriate. So that's one thing. There's a lot of room in this cabin, relatively speaking. The seats are bolstered, but when you have a manual sporty car, you kind of need bolstered seats, because with an automatic, you can use your left foot to press against the dead pedal and keep you in place. But with a manual, sometimes you're using both your feet, and that's not possible. That's where the seats come in. The steering wheel has a nice Swedish-like finish, really nice to grasp. However, that's where it ends. For the rest of the interior, it's very basic. Only one touch up, touch down for the driver's side. The rest, it's all manual windows. You've got heated seats, but you have no climate control. It's very basic here. In fact, if you told me I was in a $15,000 Nissan Sentra, I would believe you, with the exception of the steering wheel and the seats. A little bit of carbon fiber trim, fine. There is a significant rattle coming from here. The glove box doesn't close very well. This car, I don't think it's not good because it's bad. It's not good because it's taken a beating over the last few car enthusiast months, car reviewer months. Relatively fuel efficient. This car's been averaging 6.9 liters per 100 kilometers. Completely reasonable to me. This car is recommended premium, though I think you can put regular. I don't know what that does to your warranty. You're gonna have to find that out for yourself. The take-up of the clutch is a bit brutal. Ross made that remark to me. I'm noticing it. It's very hard to be a smooth driver. We're not in a Honda Civic here. Some people like that brutal take-up. You know, it's good for when you're driving fast, but when you're driving every day, I just prefer the Honda Civic type clutch, smooth take-up. What else about this vehicle? Well, it's not too noisy on the highway. It's very drivable, so it's easily a daily. And those are my thoughts on the Nissan Sentra Nismo. A honest car. It's the cheapest entry for the young, sporty driving experience, and it feels that way.